Okay guys, and welcome to the show where I report on the latest in gaming news. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to smack that like button as always. And now let's jump to our first gaming news report of today's show. And it's that a new firmware update has come out for the PlayStation 4. However, it's sort of sad news. It's been a couple of months since we saw the last firmware update for the PlayStation, which brought a bunch of new cool features. And a lot of people were expecting a big one to come out just now, and then it sort of disappointed us, but I'm pretty sure this is just going to be one of those updates that lets us get set up for a really big update. If you turned on your PlayStation 4 and then realized that nothing changed, that's the reason. Nothing's actually changed on the surface of things. Behind the scenes, this firmware update is actually setting the PlayStation 4 console up for the next big update. It's just preparing everything, and yeah, so if you're wondering what was this update, you just can't figure it out, that's why, because, well, it's really nothing on the surface of things, as I said. Don't be sad that there aren't any new features, because there will be very shortly, hopefully. We'll find out from Sony in the near future, but until then, we have our next gaming news report of the day, and some leaked footage has been coming out from Star Wars Battlefront, the alpha to be specific for Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I can't show you any of the footage here. All you guys are seeing is all the official stuff that EA Games have released. But as you can see on screen, we have actually found out a lot from the game, including the weapons, the vehicles, and things like that. Now, I'm not too sure on the legality of things and what I can and can't say at this point, but what we do know is that no footage is allowed to be shown from these alphas. However, for all the information coming out from it, I'm pretty sure we can talk about that stuff. But just to stay on the safe side, I'm not going to go too deep into the information on the Battlefront alpha because, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, if you do want to know more about it and all the details coming out from the alpha, it's all linked down below. But anyway, now, let's get to the next piece of gaming news on today's show. And it's that if you recently played the Gears of War Ultimate Edition beta, you knew that some things just weren't right with the game. Well, it's good news here because we are getting a bunch of changes in the game. Yep, the development team is actually fixing a bunch of stuff in the game, which is awesome news. However, a couple of the weird things that they're patching are the shotgun, which is the Nasher, and also the sniper rifle, which is the long shot. I personally found them to be really good for me, and they played the way that the game played back in 2006 to 2008 when I played it a lot. So I'm not sure why they're changing that, but on top of that stuff, yeah, they're changing a bunch of little bugs and fixes here and there. Now let's get to our final gaming news report of today's show. And it's for all the Team Fortress 2 players out there because, well, there's finally a new update for the game. This new update actually consists of both free and premium content, which is great news. And a bunch of the stuff actually comes from the community, which is really cool, and I think they should keep doing stuff like that, kind of like CSGO. And a lot of people are making those comparisons, and some people don't like it, some people like it. Personally, I'm a fan of it. For a game that's been around for so long, you sort of need that. You can't just have the dev team continue to just pump out stuff constantly, and that's why we didn't get an update for TF2 for so long. And yeah, that's it for our gaming news today. If you want to read more about everything I talked about, it's all linked down below. But anyway, that's it. As I said, Gorilla Man, now hand me that question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay, guys, and the question is, what is the most annoying thing about your favorite game and why? So list your favorite game and its most annoying thing in the comments down below, and you can have the next show for today. So make sure you smack the like button because I'm ChampChong, my access to blah blah blah.